Hey guys, I'm really excited about this video. I reached out to a company back in December of 2023, so more than 6 months ago, asking to possibly review a utility knife that they were making. And the owner of the company said, hey, I'm in the process of developing this Hatchet, and would you be interested in looking at it? So we went back and forth for a while, and it's taken him a long time to kind of perfect this, and he finally started shipping them out here in June of 2024, and I'm one of the first people to get one of these and just super stoked about it. So the company is CNC'd Designs, and this Tyrant razor is kind of what they were kind of known for, and this is what I actually originally reached out to them to take a look at. But they're a small shop based in state of Washington, and they're putting out some awesome products. But I figure we'll get into this. I'm going to give you all the specifications and features, and then we're going to put this thing to use and see how good it actually is. I am going to carefully cut into this, as I'm not exactly sure how everything is inside of this package, but just kind of wanted to show you how it came to me. Alright, so I just cut along the top here. I'll kind of start pulling stuff out. Oh, he did send one of the razors as well, so I'll probably do a separate video on this. And this is a Kydex sheath that I requested. I'll show you guys this up close. I'm just trying to get everything out of the bag here first. Oh wow, so this is in a really nice box. Got their logo, TI series, and the Hyzer, the Modular Titanium Hatchet. I'm super excited to see this. A bunch of swag, stickers here. Show you guys this stuff. And this is what I requested. This is the Hyzer. I had mine wrapped in Paracord. I know it makes it difficult to see all of the inlays and all of the cuts, but I did want Paracord on it. And I'll put up some pictures here of what it looks like without the Paracord. And one other quick thing, I went to throw the package away and I realized that there was a couple baggies down in there of extra, they're like barrel post type screws that are going to go here in case we ever lose those. I know I've said it a couple times already, but I am super excited to have this and try this out. The thing is just absolutely gorgeous. All of the cuts on this, just the attention to detail is unreal. I can tell you that it is super sharp just from messing around right here. My thumb hit this corner right there, and immediately you could tell how sharp the thing is. So this Hyzer is not a normal hatchet. It's one of the lightest modular head hatchets ever made, and it's got a ton of customization options as far as handles, handle lengths, colors, different heads, different head weights. There's so many options, and I'll kind of tell you guys some of those as we go throughout the video. I'll give you dimensions and weights and stuff in a bit, but just to let you know that these handles are actually 6AL 4V grade 5 titanium. It is an expensive material, and it took them over a year to get this handle designed right, again with all of those cuts and for the weight ratio. It really is a work of art. The actual head is a tempered D2 steel. It's been tested to 60-61 hardness. And again, it's kind of hard to see, but right there it does say D2 on it. And the head is available in multiple color options as well. And there are multiple head sizes. And again, you just remove these four here to put into various different heads. Going back to the handle, again, I had mine wrapped in paracord, and XC Designs did the wrap for me. This basically just kind of helps give you a little more something to grip onto, and it kind of dampens the impact just a little bit. They are making some micarta and some hickory wood scales that should be available here in the real near future. My version of the Hyzer has a total length here of about 9 3/4 inches. And again, they do make a shorter version that's just over 8 inches in total length. And coming across the total width, not quite 4.5, like probably 4 3/8. A handle width looks to be just over an inch, maybe an inch and an eighth or so. Width, let's see, we'll go up here. This looks to be about the widest. Probably just right about a 1/4 inch in total width. Grab you guys a weight here. So mine's coming in at 14.4 ounces. Again, I have mine wrapped in paracord. I have the longer handle, and I believe one of the larger heads as well. So I think this can be as light as 10 ounces. So before we start using the hatchet, I'm going to show you guys the sheath that I asked for. They do not come with any type of sheath. These are an upgraded cost. I think this one was maybe in the $20-some range. This is an all Kydex, and then it does have some type of, I'm not sure if it's genuine leather or not. It does feel like leather, but it may not be, but a strap to keep it in, like with a button enclosure here. The clip that's on it kind of looks like a tech clip, but it's not the same design. You basically push on the bottom, and then that releases the thing, and you can move it here. And then you can also lock this out, so then it won't push, so there's no chance of that falling off your belt. But yeah, you just slide that over to the on position, push in, and that's what it looks like in there. You can see that the blade is completely covered, and then you have a nice spot to put this on your belt. They do also make a sheath in leather. Just for me, I thought the Kydex was going to be a little more practical. Alright, we'll put the Hyzer hatchet through a few little tasks here. My wood pile is near this road, so you guys might hear a few cars going past, but we'll deal with it. So first thing we'll try is just some simple chopping. I'm really going to see kind of how much force it takes. I'll just do kind of a short blow at first. Alright, so we're through maybe halfway. So that goes through pretty easily. We get a thicker one here and maybe try to do a little more of angled chopping. I would recommend having gloves on, but we'll see how much we can take out of this. You can see that is chopping through that pretty well, and that's a decent sized branch here. And I'm trying to see like how much impact I feel on my hand and how much fatigue I will get. And that's enough that I could probably break it at this point, but we'll go ahead and keep chopping through. I'm also going to check to see kind of if this D2 blade on here, if it does dull out at all. Right now it is still razor sharp. All right, I'm going to see how it does. Maybe making some like wood shavings. Not quite feather sticking, but So yeah, that made quick and easy work out of that if you needed to get some tinder ready to start a fire. So I'm going to try to split this piece here. As you can see, the piece is significantly longer than what the hatchet is. You could go through the top here. It's kind of dangerous on your fingers. So what I'm going to do is try to go through from the side, get it to stick, and then basically hit it down against this log quite a few times. All right, it is splitting it, and it split it just like that pretty easily. I'll try to split this one another time. I'm a little bit off to the side. I'm not quite in the middle this time, but it'll be all right. And yeah, got that split. Try it again here. Get a little bit off to the side, but it definitely splits it pretty easily. All right, last thing to try out with this hatchet is some trimming of some live branches. So stuff like this right here, I typically just use like some loppers for this, but we'll try with this hatchet and see what it can do here. All right, I don't know how well the camera picked that up, but that sliced out like it was nothing. So these ones here are significantly bigger. Again, if you needed to kind of mark an area, maybe you're lost in the woods or something like that, like I don't usually recommend just, you know, damaging perfectly healthy trees. But again, I keep all this trimmed up, so we'll see what this does here. Yeah, pretty easy work. All right, so hopefully seeing it perform gives you an idea of what this little mini hatchet can do. It can honestly tackle just about all the same tasks that a normal size hatchet can do. So I've had the Hyzer for probably 3 or 4 weeks now, and I've used it on multiple occasions, basically just like splitting, kindling, and stuff like that. And this will 100% for sure be going in my camping gear to replace this old thing here that has been beat up bad. This much smaller hatchet, that's not a comparison video, but it outperforms this in just about every single way. You know, weight, size, like weight distribution or the balancing of it, it just feels so good, you know, in your hand. It's just so well balanced. I also have this much larger Gerber one. I mean, significantly, like it's almost twice the size of it. And this is still a hatchet. I think it's either a 14 or 17 inch handle. Now, you can chop through stuff easier with this. The head is heavier, the handle's longer, but this will still do the same tasks as this. It just might take a little bit more effort. So overall, I really am just blown away by the quality of this little Hyzer hatchet. The materials, the craftsmanship, the attention to detail. It really is just an awesome product. Here are some of the other color choices. You can see here this one's a stone wash. We have a dark gray blasted. This is the jet black PVD. And these are the shorter ones. Again, I told you there were multiple different heads available and multiple different colors. You can see we have smaller ones over here, larger. Even all the way down to the hardware. Let me show you guys this. Again, these little bolts are CNC machined. They use T10 TORX heads on them. And again, you can just tell that this hardware is so nice. It just feels like premium stuff on it. So again, if you want to replace this head, it's just simply undoing these 4, dropping in your new head and putting the 4 back in. This was the leather sheath that I was talking about earlier. They're $37. And then that was, oh, that's a black leather. And that's the Kydex one I got. It's $25. Also want to show you guys the Paracord. There's multiple options available in that as well. And it looks like that adds about $12 to the total cost. So these hatchets are a little bit on the pricey side, but you have to keep in mind the materials that's being used and the fact that the entire thing is customizable. Even right from the very beginning, you choose every single thing on it, and you can swap things out. Like right now, if I want the shorter handle, I can just order that. If I want a smaller head, I can just order that. There's so many different things. If I want different color hardware, there's so much that's customizable on these. And it also comes with a lifetime warranty. So I will leave a link for XC Designs down in the video description. If you guys want to find out more information on the Hyzer hatchet or look at any of their other products. And in a future video, I will be reviewing that Tyrant razor that they also sent me. But yeah, go check them out. You know, an American company putting out a really high quality product. But all right, guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.